Reddit stories.
Is this cheating? My boyfriend and I, who have been dating for 6 years, live together and are in our early 20s. I just found out that for 2 years, he has been clicking on links in girls' Instagram bios to look at their revealing and naughty photos. These are girls that are his friends, who has worked it, girls that I know. And he has done this every day for 2 years, and has been hiding it from me. I find this way worse than watching porn, like he knows these girls, and so do I. I think I have to break up with him, but I don't know what to do. I love him so much. But I feel like our relationship has been a lie. Caught him doing this years prior twice, with a photo of the same girl we went to school with. And he knew how I felt about it and that it would end our relationship.
Reddit stories.
Cheating is what the couple defines it as. While this sucks emotionally right now, it's also an opportunity to have an open discussion on what you both need from the relationship. And in general, what each of you define as infidelity. And come up with common ground on what is and is not acceptable in that relationship. If it's difficult to start, I like to write a letter to my partner that I later read to them. Or come with bullet points and help them guide the conversation in a healthy, productive way. Good luck. I just saw your edit about him knowing how much it upset you. And that he knows that this would lead to the end of the relationship if he did it again. In that case, he knew that you consider this cheating. And it's up to you if you want to work through it, knowing he may or may not stop doing this or end it. As someone who had to end a relationship because of cheating and lies, I know it's really hard, and I'm so sorry that you're in this position.
Reddit stories.
I concur. He has not done anything with anyone. But he should not be looking at photos of women he knows and perhaps lusts after. You and he should discuss this and decide how to move forward. He should be thinking intimate thoughts of you, not of them. If he can't just see them as coworkers or friends, then I am not sure I would trust him. Your call ultimately. Best wishes.
Reddit stories. He's not going to stop. He's looking at girls he knows for a reason. Not necessarily because he thinks he'll have an opportunity. Some people just get off on seeing people they actually know naked. He's not looking at porn, which is easy to find. He's specifically looking at people you know. If this isn't something you're comfortable with, end it. I would. Reddit stories.
Talk to him. If it makes you uncomfortable, tell him that. Personally, boyfriends shouldn't look at other girls' sexual photos, especially if they know them. If he disregards your feelings and tries to say it's not a big deal, then break up with him. If you stay and he continues, it could escalate to cheating. He could start comparing you, which will cause self-esteem issues, and looking at other girls in person. Like if you two are together, he'll feel comfortable looking at other females because you never said anything. Feeling insecure isn't a good feeling at all. So if you try to communicate and he doesn't want to stop for you, break it off.
Reddit stories. Just my opinion. It is a form of cheating due to the fact that he is turning his attention away from you and onto someone else. My ex-husband was addicted to porn. Started back in the day with magazines and videotapes, trips to 30 video store. Unprotected sex with prostitutes prior to our meeting was another thing. This was bone-crushing heartbreak. No energy for sex was left for me. 3 times a month if sex was seemingly obligatory. I had nearly to beg. It wasn't until the divorce did he truly listen to what I had to say about it. Before that he was defensive and protective of the habit. Our couples therapist told us that he would need to go to rehab in order to recover. Of course he didn't. We are amicable because we have grown children. The irony is that 8 years after the split he has completely stopped the habit on his own. I don't care at this point as I have a boyfriend who is in love with me. And couldn't dream of hurting me that way. Reddit stories.
One thing I learned from all my relationships. If a man truly loves you, he won't do anything to hurt you intentionally. If he knows this hurts you and he continues to do it, he does not love you. And he sure does not deserve you at all. It's one thing to make a mistake and change. It's another to make a mistake and completely disregard your feelings and continue to make the same mistake. He has shown he does not care about you by repeating this pattern after you voiced your opinion. There is a man out there who won't do this to you. Dump this guy and find that man. You can do better and you deserve to be respected. My ex was addicted to porn. I know how bad that hurts. You don't deserve that treatment.
Reddit stories.
If he knows that he's crossing one of your boundaries and continues to do it, he doesn't respect you. He values his short-term pleasure over your combined long-term happiness. You said that this has happened before. And he knows how you feel about it. This has been going on for 2 years that you know of. At this point, I would bounce. You have wasted 6 years with a man who doesn't care enough about you to stop violating your boundaries. Don't fall any further into this sunk cost fallacy.
Reddit stories.
Although I wouldn't really consider it cheating per se, I do think it's wrong to be lusting over girls that the both of you actually know. It's weird and would make me feel like he would get with the other girl if he ever had the chance. That may cause some jealousy and resentment. I think you need to tell him how you feel and take it from there. If he tries to play it off like it's no big deal, and that what you're feeling is wrong, then he obviously doesn't give a shit and you shouldn't be with him. You shouldn't be with someone that doesn't care about what hurts your feelings. Just saying.
Reddit stories.